Check it out. I just picked up this Danelectro 59X, which is one of their new models based on the classic 59 style. Let's talk a little bit about this guitar. I'm going to discuss the look, sound, and feel of this very affordably priced and yet very well made instrument. All right, let's talk about the look first. This is, if you're looking at this or know Danelectros, this is, to me, I know Jimmy Page used one of these models for, the classic. Let's see if I play it right. What's the other part? That's Cashmere. Great Led Zeppelin song. Let's talk about it. Comes in really nice colors. This one is a kind of deep red, maybe a kind of burgundy is what you're seeing. What you might not be able to see on my cameras here is there is a very, very subtle sparkle to the finish. These come in a lot of nice retro colors, cream and like an aqua blue and I think a black. And I'm forgetting what I think there's a lighter red also, maybe like a Ferrari type red. Now let's see. That is the look. Let's talk about the sound options on this because these are kind of upgraded from the standard vintage models. This is a humbucker-sized P90 in the neck, which is what I'm using right now, and I really like it. And then they did a neat thing where they made a lipstick humbucker in the bridge with a coil tap option. So let's play a little early Tom Petty and compare the sounds of these pickups. So first let's hear the neck. I'm going to play something from the first record, Fooled Again. Let's hear that in the bridge. Let's hear it in the bridge with the coil tap. That sounds good. The pickup I really am enjoying, I'm a neck pickup guy in general, so I'm really enjoying this P90 in the neck. Let's play something a little prettier, a little less aggressive. We'll do a little take on Georgia. Yeah, that's nice. It's full and fat. There's a good crispness to it, so that's always a balance you want. And we'll say these pickups are good and powerful. They're quite high output. Other things in the chain, just so you know, I am running into my board using my Strymon Deco for a little bit of crunch, my Strymon Flint for a little bit of reverb, going into a Silvertone 1484, mic'd up with a Rode NTR active ribbon mic. So there's a couple of other variables at play. Now let's see. Should we play something kind of snarly in the bridge pickup? Sure. Let's do some Brian Jonestown Massacre here. How's that one go? Fun. Let's go back to my bridge pickup. Now let's talk a little bit about the feel of this instrument because it's actually quite surprising. This is made in Korea. I don't know if the earlier 2000s ones are made in Korea, but this is made in Korea and to what I consider to be pretty high spec. My first test I always have when I kind of play a more affordably priced guitar is I run my hand down the fretboard to see what the fret ends feel like, because that's kind of a giveaway of, you know, maybe not the best quality. This thing is smooth. There's no stabby points on the frets, and I don't know if you can tell, if I aim at that camera, how polished these frets are, so that the frets and the fret ends feel really smooth on that neck. It is light as a feather. It's chambered, or maybe semi-hollow, and it is actually, I think, masonite top and masonite back, like the originals. So it's, I think on the website they say it weighs 7.5 pounds, but I put this on my bathroom scale and it was closer to 6, which a light guitar is always nice, just kind of very comfortable to play standing up. Other things about the feel. This is actually a 1 5/8 nut width, which is like vintage Fender spec. So there's, you know, it has a little bit of a Fendery feel to the neck, and so those of you with bigger hands, you might want to think about that, because that, some people consider that small. My main guitar is a '66 Mustang, so to me 1 5/8 feels right at home, and this actually does feel somewhat similar to the Mustang. The scale length, I'm not 1,000% sure. I think it's either 25 or 25.5. So it's longer than Gibson, but either is Fender or is not. I measured it and I don't remember exactly where it falls. So it's kind of a neat hybrid between a Gibson and a Fender. You know, and it has, I guess, like a Fender, this is, you know, it has, the neck is set straight to the body, whereas a Gibson it would be cocked away and then the headstock would be angled further. This, I'll aim it at that camera, is a straight shot down the line. So that's very Fendery about it, and yet it has kind of a Gibson-y bridge, and I believe it's a 12-inch radius. So it's kind of, it's part of this, part of that, and then being masonite and chambered, it's partly its own thing. The setup that it came with was pretty much perfect out of the box, which is pretty cool. Me, I always tinker with things, so I think I did a slight adjustment on the truss rod and a slight adjustment on the action. And I'll probably still play with it some more, because my real plan for this guitar, which I think is going to be perfect for us, I'm going to throw on some flat wound 12s and put it in open D, and it's going to become a slide monster, because I'm pretty sure with that neck P90 and flat wound 12s, it's going to be gnarly and tough. So that's what I'm looking for. Now let's play a little more. That's Kinks' Brainwash from the Arthur album, which is, yeah, that's a good record. Kind of part of that sweet spot of the Kinks trilogy, from Something Else to Village Green Preservation Society and Arthur. That's kind of 3 of my favorite Kinks records. I think I covered all the things I wanted to cover with this guitar. Maybe I'll play us out with some more Tom Petty. Yeah, cool guitar. Very affordable and surprisingly high, what's the word I'm looking for? Quality control with the folks at Danelectro.